Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What I got going on today is I was going to do a reloading video, but this one's a little bit different. I love old surplus firearms. You know, they're great. And like with this Remington 1903 A3, I can walk into any Walmart, a small sporting goods store, hardware store, feed store, wherever, and I can buy ammunition for it. But several of them you can't. And one practice that is very common that you really got to watch for is cartridge conversions. Okay, you got to be sure what your rifle's chambered for and know what you're firing in it. Today I'm going to walk through what a cartridge conversion is. You know, I may load this cartridge, I'll shoot it pretty quick, but a loaded cartridge, you could load a cartridge today and it may stay, you know, in a box for 50 years before it's fired. But this is a 30-06 Springfield. I'm going to take this cartridge that I just fired and I'm going to mark this one. I'm going to take this marked cartridge home and I'm going to convert it to 8x57 Mauser. And then we'll return with the 8x57 Mauser, the same case, and we'll shoot that other orange jug of soda. But I'm gonna pause you, and then we'll go to the reloading area. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You just saw me fire this case through my 30-06 Springfield. I hope I'm in focus, but I'm going to walk you through the steps involved in converting this to 8x57 Mauser. First, I take and lube the case. It's a little bit of light lube. That one shot, it works. Then I run it through a conversion die. You can buy these, it's RCBS die. You push the shoulder back. Alright, so at that point you end up with a case that looks like this, pretty much. Alright, so after running it through there, I take a little saw. I don't know how well I can do this and keep it in focus. I'm going to try. And you cut it. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. Alright. This is a hardened die. After you cut it, you're not going to hurt the die. Take a file. You file the burrs off. Alright, I had to trim just a little bit there. Alright, we took a file. We filed the case down. Then what you do is you chamfer. You get see all that falling? You get all those old burrs and everything out from you're cutting it with the saw. Then the next thing you do, lube it again, and you full length resize with a resizer die. That also deprimes it. I run it through a couple of times. Alright. Then you got a case that looks like this, starting to look like an 8mm Mauser. Then I set it up in the trimmer and I trim it. I've already got all this preset. Use your manual. After I've trimmed it, I know it's a lot of chamfering and deburring. I go ahead and give it one final. Turn with my chamfer tool. I got an 8mm Mauser case. I like to go ahead and clean the primer pocket too. That's just me. So now this is ready to be loaded. And my primer tray is empty. Hold on, let me pause you. Alright. Well, kind of a junky old priming hand primer, but I'm going to go ahead and prime this one. Alright. Primed. Set that aside. I'm gonna pull up a powder charge. I've already set everything here, you know, just to kind of make the video a little shorter. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a prime for the load I like. All right. Pull up my powder charge. I'll do this where y'all can see it. Last time I didn't do it right. Alright. Okay, we have a charge case. I'm going to go ahead and seat my bullet. Okay, so now, what I was warning you about earlier, what we have now, we have an 8x57 Mauser cartridge that has a 30-06 head stamp. Now, I know what this is because I loaded it. But say if something happens to me and this ends up with all my stuff and somebody sells it, somebody on down the road looks at it and thinks this is a 30-06, I'll shoot that. They could fire this little chamber in their rifle, they could have a terrible accident. So that's what I'm telling you, don't trust a head stamp with these older rifles. But we're going to go ahead and cut this video here, and then we're going to go and I'm going to shoot that other target with this cartridge with a different rifle. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. This is my Yugoslavian Mauser. I'm going to take that cartridge that I just converted from 30-06 and I'm going to fire it in this rifle. I know the two rifles look similar, but they're completely different rifles. Alright. It is very, very important, especially with these older firearms, that you know what you're shooting in them, what you're firing. Because this case, this is old Lucky that I marked earlier with that marker, but I fired this today in a 30-06, and then I fired it, I converted it, and then I fired it in an 8mm Mauser. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate my subscribers, and you're the reason I take the effort to make these videos. Y'all have a good weekend. God bless America. God bless you.